Hi, I'm Peter. This is the Peter on Health channel. This video is called What is Love and Wisdom? This is a follow-on to my previous video. Um, to me, um, you know, I don't think humans are capable of perfect love and perfect wisdom. Maybe some greater deity that you might believe in would be. I don't necessarily believe in such, but I know most of the world has, and so I'm the weirdo. But what I'm saying is, while we're trapped in these bodies, we are, during our lives, not pre and post our lives, when we're formless. I just don't think that it's possible to be perfectly loving and perfectly wise. So all we can do is get more loving and more wise. So really, the way to define love and wisdom is like, what is more loving and less loving? What is more wise and less wise? So it's denotes a river flowing, a path. And I'll just say, from my point of view, we are more loving when we are more emotionally accepting of others. So emotionally accepting, feeling not sexual attraction, but just human loving attraction to others. And the greater that emotion, the greater the love. And wisdom I see as understanding cognitively the point of view of others, and still others, third parties, the other people, whoever, all points of view possible. Understanding more points of view than less is more wise. More wise to be able to see and describe a phenomenon from a different point of view than our own. And so, to become more loving is to become more emotionally accepting, and to become more wise is to become more understanding of different points of view. You don't necessarily have to agree with it, but you can. So anyway, that brings me to a couple examples. Actually, one example that'll like tease out both. I have a good friend who I would describe as having been in the propaganda 30% of this guy's book, Matthias Desmet. I read this about a year ago, and I've been telling people this was therapy for me, because I was baffled how my overeducated friends, and I'm overeducated, but how they fell for all the Fauci propaganda and got double and triple, quadruple, and jabbed. And I didn't and I read this book, and it kind of explained the mechanism by which these people did so. And but for 3 years I've been hiking with this friend every month, and for 3 years I've been feeling in my heart, though, even though I could understand why my friend, under this theory, got it, I didn't feel good toward him. I felt disdain and disgust. Like, how could such a smart guy do such a stupid thing and fall for such a stupid propaganda? And in a previous video, I said I joined this Vax control group. I joined some of their Zoom calls. And one of the Zoom calls was a group meditation over Zoom. And it was a fascinating hour, and we, did meditative things. And if you've meditated, you know what meditation is. But there was one moment where we took our hands on Zoom, and we were pushing our love out to the universe. And in that moment, I had a thought, hey, I'm hiking with my friend this weekend, and maybe instead of feeling disdain and disgust in my heart, I will actually feel compassion. And that's exactly what happened. We met for our hike, and I felt a warmth toward him that I hadn't felt in 3 years. We had our normal good exercise hike, and he confessed to me that he'd been waking up depressed. He'd been feelings of depression, and I spoke with compassion and my thoughts on it, my feelings toward it, whatever. But what I'm saying is, I don't think he would have opened up to me about my depression if I still had disdain in my heart, even if I wasn't expressing that disdain verbally. So this is what I'm saying. I became more loving, and I became more wise. I mean, reading Desmond's book, okay, I understood cognitively it, but until I did the meditation, the group meditation, I didn't open up the chasm in my heart. So that's what I mean by more loving and more wise.